So I'm going to start with my name. My name is Craig Spencer, C-R-A-I-G-S-P-E-N-C-E-R. I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Everman. I'm here representing Chief Eddie Burns and the Forest Hill Police Department today. This is a very tragic accident that occurred today that I'm here to brief you on. I'm going to give you a little bit of information on what we know right now. Obviously, the entire Forest Hill Police Department is shaken by this. I've provided you my contact information. If you have any follow-up questions or any other releases, please email those to me for right now until we get things under control. So today, the Forest Hill Police Department had contracted with a third-party training provider to put on a school-based active shooter training. That training was held here today at the David K. Sellers Elementary School. Several other agencies participated, including Sansom Park Police Department. At approximately 14:12, Forest Hill Dispatch received a call of an officer down. There was a training accident. That officer has been identified as a Sansom Park police officer. That police officer was transported by ambulance to JPS Hospital, where she is currently listed in critical condition and receiving treatment. Tarrant County Sheriff's Office is here right now, along with the Texas Rangers, who are going to be conducting the investigation. I'm not releasing the name of the officer just yet, as we want to make sure that all the family and so forth has been notified and is at the hospital with her. Again, the Forest Hill Police Department is just absolutely destroyed by this. It's an accident. There's no threat to the public. There was not any threat to the public throughout this incident, and there's certainly not any ongoing threat. There will continue to be a heavy police presence here as we offer our support to the department, both Forest Hill Police Department and Sansom Park Police Department, who were involved with this. We also have additional police personnel and support at JPS Hospital, where that officer is currently being treated. I'm not going to be able to answer too many other questions, but if you have something that I can answer, I'll try.
Were you using simulation rounds, or was it live fire training?
So that's going to be a part of the investigation with the Rangers. There was not planned to be any live fire training conducted here today.
Can you give the name of the company that was contracted?
I'm going to leave that to the Rangers right now. We just had the Rangers show up, so we're still very early on in this investigation, so I'm not going to be able to release that just yet.
Who all was a part of it? Just Everman and Sansom Park?
So Everman was actually not involved with the training. It was Forest Hill Police Department, Sansom Park, and I believe a couple of other independent officers from other agencies.
Were there like live rounds in a gun or whatever, discharged?
So that's what the investigation is hoping to come off. I can tell you the officer was shot with a live round, but that's what we don't know how that happened, and that's what the investigation is going to hopefully turn over, is to figure out how this occurred. So.
Is this a shooting? Is this a shooting of some type or whatever?
Yes. No. It was a shooting. Yes.
Where was she shot?
I can't release that just yet. I can tell you that she is in critical condition at JPS Hospital.
What's the usual protocol when it comes to this kind of training?
They're going to be when it comes to this kind of training. It all depends on the training coordinator, but typically there's all kinds of safety measures that are implemented and put in place by the training coordinator or the person implementing the training. So,
do you know if other departments are calling in officers to help with Sansom Park so they can be with their injured officers?
Yeah, so I've always loved working in North Texas, particularly in the DFW area and Fort Worth area, because you're not going to find a more closely knit law enforcement community than you will right here. So obviously we've got Tarrant County Sheriff's Office, Everman Police, Fort Worth Police, Mansfield Police, Kennedale Police, that have all stepped up immediately after this came out to provide the support to Forest Hill and Sansom Park to provide whatever coverage we need to make sure that they can tend to what they need to tend to.
And where she was transported?
JPS Hospital.
And you're not naming the third-party coordinator?
Can't name them right now, as the investigation's still early on. So
Who was hired for the training?
I can't release that just yet. It was a third party, but I can't release the name of them just yet.
Can you just maybe describe a little bit of what happens in these sort of training exercises?
Well, they're all very different. So not knowing and not being through this particular course by this provider, I don't know what they plan to do, but I can tell you it was a school-based active shooter training. So it's all training for law enforcement that's geared towards response to an active shooter.
Is normal procedure on something that, from your experience, is normal procedure on an active shooter training like this using the little blue and red guns that we've seen in trainings past, where there is no threat of an officer possibly getting hurt?
That is, yeah. No, I can confirm that we don't ever use live ammunition in any sort of exercise. That's not common for law enforcement.
Then why wasn't the gun on safety?
I'm sorry?
Why wasn't the gun on safety?
Are you with media or?
No.
Okay, yeah. I can't. We don't know whether it was or wasn't. I have no idea. I wasn't in there. So, do y'all have any other questions for me right now? As soon as I get updates, once we get some more information from the Rangers, I'll be sure to put that out. My email address is on there. Feel free to email me. If you email Forest Hill, they may or may not get the opportunity to respond, so I'm going to be your best contact for the time being. Once that changes back, I'll make sure to respond to everybody to make sure you know when that's changed, okay?
You're not giving us the area that she got shot at, right?
Not right now. Not right now.
Like today, are you doing another one?
Let's plan another one at 1800 if that'll work. I may or may not have any information by then, but that gives me about 2 hours to see where we're at with the investigation, and I should be able to come back over here and give you another one at 1800, okay? All right, sound good? All right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you.